What's the far like all the way up? Like,
The man them feeling considerate, five-star hotel smoking, cigarette mixing up with the Finnegan. She got fit but she wanna get Finnegan. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin cause she wanna be Kim. Alright, I know they got that stop at the hills. You ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year I've had these millions. I could have been in a Tokyo trip, I watched that furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance up. Now this guy want me on a YouTube, I'm rich. Take a look at these diamonds on it, I like the print, can't descend. We're big, thick and thin, we already fixed, I'm halfway there. Brown is back, could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 yen in a sprint. 100 meters, you won't fit in one SUV. That's so fast. Somebody SUV, they got lots of Alright, let's send the address through, please. SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time than better line and track. Spent like I don't even like a stack. Pistol came in an Irish ferry that going to sound like a tap dance. The way that I walk, no yellow, the rapper can give me a black.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check.
check
Check,
one
check.
two. Hello. Check 1 2. Check. Good.
the College of Old Westbury. Alongside Nico Fred, I'm David Just. Good evening, New York City, and welcome to 25th and Lex, the campus of Baruch College. We are live here at the Arc Arena for a doubleheader of Baruch basketball. First, the Lady Bearcats will host the United States Merchant Marine Academy at 5:30, followed by the men playing the College of Old Westbury in their home opener. Alongside Nico Fred, I'm David Just. And Nico, we have a nice, exciting game of basketball. Monday night, the women dropped their game by just 5 points, but a nail-biter all the way down to the very end.
Yeah, and hopefully, Baruch now 0-1 on the season, but hopefully they can, come in this game and tie up their season at 1-1 apiece.
The Merchant Marine Academy, a tough opponent tonight for them as they're coming into their first game of the season. They had an opportunity to see some CUNY play in their last game, which was just a scrimmage. So they'll be seeing their first live action of the regular season. Obviously a big game coming out last time, 40 of 10 from Mia Castillo, but we expect to see some nice support from the rest of the starting five here and seeing how deep Coach Katrozos goes on their bench. So we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena. Again, this game is at 5:30, and then we'll have the men playing at 7:30. Momentarily, we'll be passing over to our PA announcer, Marty Collins, for our national anthem and our starting lineups.
Welcome everyone to the campus of Baruch College to the Arc Arena for today's basketball doubleheader. First game today, a women's basketball game featuring the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy and your Baruch College Bearcats. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask everyone to please rise, remove their caps, as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's that bottom, CCB.
Yeah.
So CB, 52, 858,
Yeah.
D.
Let's meet today's starting lineup. First for the Panthers. A senior guard, number 15, Heather Stransky. A senior forward, number 21, Grace Jackson. A freshman forward, number 44, Carly Barson. A senior guard, number 24, Ara Winston. A sophomore guard, number 33, Melanie Gressler. Head coach of the Mariners is Alexis Shields, and the assistant coaches are Tamara Kelly, Alexandra Gregoric, and Brianna Buchanan Cummings. Now tonight's starting lineup for your Baruch College Bearcats. A senior guard from Whitestone, number 2, Angela Caparella. A senior guard from Brooklyn, number 3, Alyssa Leon. A junior forward from Brooklyn, number 12, DeAndre McRae. A sophomore forward from Queens, number 14, Madison Thornton-Lewis. And a senior guard from Pleasant Valley, New York, number 23, Mia Castillo. Head coach is Michael Patricia, assistant coaches Deanna Clark and Tim Shanahan, and field assistant Alexis Smith. Now, let's play ball.
So a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner from Marty Collins, and we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena. Again, it's Baruch hosting the United States Merchant Marine Academy. Baruch coming off a nail-biter last game, and Nico, something that gives Baruch a little bit of trouble. We'll see how they deal with it tonight. Some of the size that the Merchant Marine Academy is going to be coming with tonight.
Yeah, definitely have a lot of players with a lot of size with these two, Jana McIntyre and Carolee Barton, each at 5'10" and 6'1", so both a forward and a guard. They're going to definitely be a problem to handle with down low in the paint.
So it'll be Barton and McCray to tip things off here at center court. It'll be Merchant Marine in their away blues, gray numbers, black trim, and Baruch in their traditional home whites, light blue numbers, dark blue trim. Barton wins the tip, and we are underway here with Winston to bring it up here for the Merchant Marine Academy. Castillo picks her up out at half court, looking for options. Baruch setting up in a 2-3 zone early on. Here, inside pass to Grassler, and she's able to get the first bucket of the night. Soto out Young, handoff to Castillo on the baseline. Shot a little too strong, no good. McCray fighting for the rebound, able to corral it on the near side, looking for options, almost gets stripped from her. Handoff to Castillo. Steps into a three-point shot off front iron, no good, and Grassler on the rebound. It'll be Winston in the front court looking for options. Another entry pass now. It's Barton this time. Ooh, around and out, can't get it to go. Good rebound there by McCray. Castillo pushing the pace up to Leung on the far side. Cross-court pass, Thornton Lewis. We've seen her range in previous games. She swings it around the perimeter to Leung up top. Now it's McCray on the far side. Castillo coming off a pick. Takes the handoff, crossover move. Nope, instead she'll dribble back out. Slow things up as Grassler out on her. Nice pump fake from Castillo, and she's able to get Baruch's first basket of the night.
Yeah, way to be patient there by Castillo. Size up her opponent, and then just went in the paint at her own pace and scored that easy jumper.
So it's a near side three from Jackson. That's off front iron. Leung skies for the rebound, able to pull it down. Up ahead of the pack to McCray, who can't get it to go. Rebound there by number 15, Stramsky, and it'll come the other way now with Winston. Stramsky looking for options, gives inside to Barton at the free throw line, and she gets her first bucket of the night. So Castillo to walk things up for the Bearcats. Step back jumper. Ooh, nice move there. Ooh, stripped though by number 21, Grace Jackson. Winston the other way. Takes some contact, no call. I think the team was expecting a whistle, and Barton able to lay it up. Now Thornton Lewis here on the near side wing, looking for options, has Leung up top. Winston out on her, Castillo posted up. Near side, bounce pass actually goes to Baccarella. Now Castillo has it on the far side wing. Crossover move, step back jumper from the elbow. Wide right, no good, and it's going to go back to the Merchant Marine Academy.
Yeah, Castillo here trying to get going early. Still, great move there. Just couldn't end in the bucket, but you can tell, like, her game, it's slow and steady for her. She'll find her shot soon enough.
Stramsky quick to pull. Shot no good on the near side, and good defense there and forcing Merchant Marine Academy into a quick shot. So now Leung will bring it across the timeline here. Bounce pass near side to McCray. McCray turns, looking for options. Baccarella straight on. Castillo cuts through. Now it's outside to Thornton Lewis. Takes a nice screen there from McCray. Shot off back iron, a little too strong. No good, but a nice offensive set there from the Bearcats. And they're going to take too many steps after the entry pass inside to Jackson. And it'll go back to the Bearcats. So good defense here in the first 3 minutes from Baruch against some of the bigs that we spoke about here in the early going.
Yeah, and still a 6-2 lead. Baruch's still right in it.
So shot from Leung, a bit strong. And it's Jackson who comes away with it out of the makes that Grassler who comes away with it out of the pack. Winston now over to Jackson on the near side. Entry pass, nice hands by McCray. Able to rip that away, and the intended pass for Grassler underneath. And now it's Castillo to push into the front court, finds Thornton Lewis near side. She's going to pull the jumper, and she's able to knock that one down. And her first points of the night, that they're going to say, was inside the arc. So it'll be a 6-4 ball game coming in on 4 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, great pass by Castillo. Way to see her open girl in the corner for the open shot, high percentage shot.
And a shot there by Barton, no good. It's still loose. Thornton and Stramsky fighting for it. It's still loose, and Castillo comes away with it for the Bearcats. Over to Leung on the far side. Mid-range jumper pull-up. And, that's around and out, no good. McCray in there fighting for the rebound. It was Jackson who hit the deck for Merchant Marine Academy. Grassler who comes away with it. And now Winston to walk it up the floor for the Merchant Marines. Winston up top, bounce pass inside to Grassler. Ball's loose, rolls into the hands of Barton, and it's going to be a jump ball. Nice play by McCray. Been impressed with her so far tonight, dealing with some of the bigs for Merchant Marine Academy.
Yeah, great defense there. Not giving up anything easy by Baruch.
So it'll be Leung to bring it into the front court for the Bearcats. Mitchell has it up top, just checked into the game. Bounce pass near side to Thornton Lewis. And they're going to call a moving screen there. I believe it's going to be on Precious Mitchell. That's her first. So it'll go back to the Mariners. So now Winston on the far side wing. Leung out on her. Stramsky swings the ball near side. Over to number 20, Crutcher, who just checked into the game. Now inside to Grassler. Castillo trying to rip it away from her. Shot no good from Grassler, shooting over essentially a triple team there. And now it'll be Castillo to bring it into the front court for the Bearcats. Ooh, nice crossover move. Double crossover, triple crossover from Castillo. Pulls it back out. Thornton Lewis going to pull the three. Shot off left iron, no good. Great look there by Thornton Lewis, though, and even a great move there from Castillo.
Yeah, Castillo there, a little shake and bake. Pass off on that shot, but I think she was open for when she lost her defender that split second. But nevertheless, still trying to find her teammates for a better shot.
Ooh, the southpaw Crutcher knocks down her first shot of the game. Smooth stroke from the near side. So now it's Castillo on the far side wing. Crutcher out on her. Active hands from Stramsky. Thornton Lewis able to keep it in the front court. Leung, elbow jumper. Shot off back iron, no good. Grassler soars for the rebound. And the Mariners quick to come the other way. Stramsky now inside the Barton. Barton going to turn. Shot from the base, elbow, no good. And now it's Leung to push it the other way with the Baccarella. Baccarella going right into the lane, kicks it back out to Leung, who'll slow things down and set up the Baruch offense. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Barton out on her. Thornton Lewis calling for it. She's cutting through. Pass to Thornton Lewis was tipped by Barton, and now it's into the hands of Grassler. Check that. Grassler going baseline against Mitchell. And they're going to say offensive foul there. So it's nice defense there by Mitchell. We see some defense from some of the Bearcat bigs here in the early going as Brianna Lopez checks into the game.
Yeah, Baruch playing good defense, just holding the Marines to just 4 of 11 shooting, 36% from the field.
Offensive foul against Castillo. They said she threw the elbow, and it's going to go back to the Mariners. That's only Castillo's first, but maybe a bit on the wrong side of an unfortunate call. So now Winston. Stramsky inside to Barton. Barton can't finish with the jump shot from mid-range, and now it's going the other way with Brianna Lopez. Lopez over to Thornton Lewis on the near side. She had some space. She pulls it back out. Now Lopez has it up top. Hand off to Castillo. Pressures Mitchell going baseline. Ooh, gets stripped from her. I think it was Barton with the active hands. Then Stramsky comes away with the ball, gives it over to Winston, and Winston will walk it across the timeline. Entry pass to Barton. Active hands, I think, from both Castillo and Mitchell, and Baruch can push. They got numbers quickly. Oh, nice play there by Crutcher to get back in position, and they're going to say it was a foul against her as she tried to cut off Castillo from going to the basket, so it'll be Baruch's ball right underneath. So inbound there to Lopez up top. Baccarella near side, far side, gives it off to Castillo. Castillo driving baseline. They're going to call a foul again on Crutcher. That's going to be quickly her second.
You hear from the sideline, Coach Trozos coaching his team, telling them we're trying to run a play, or trying to organize them.
Castillo, free throw line jumper is good. Nice crossover move to create a little bit of space and knock it down over the outstretched hand of Crutcher.
Yeah, Castillo with that contested shot for that 15-footer. You can tell she's definitely one of the best players for Baruch. She averaged 27.4 or 0.1 points per game last season. The senior out of Pleasant Valley, as she goes again.
Shot just a bit short off left iron.
Yeah, earned Baruch Female Athlete of the Year last season and was named to the 2023-24 Division III All-Tournament team. So Castillo, definitely a good player for Baruch and a player that they're lucky to have.
So Santa Sierra gets her first basket of the night, and you're comfortable with her shooting from I would even say mid-range, just inside the three-point line. Those are the shots you'll live and die with if you're the Bearcats. Now Castillo into the lane. Open free throw line jumper as Crutcher hits the deck. Shot no good. Crossover move from Lopez. Lopez into the paint. Ooh, trying to get it inside to McCray. Shot taken though by, pass taken by Barton. Barton almost losing it. It's going to be a double dribble, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, Lopez had the right idea there, but she just passed into traffic, causing a turnover.
So it'll be Leung to walk things up for the Bearcats. Leung, Baccarella, Lopez, McCray, and Castillo on the floor for Baruch. Now Leung working on Winston. Entry pass inside to Lopez. She'll pull it back out. Leung's going to have to force one up over the outstretched arms of Winston there. Shot off right iron, no good, but Baruch was getting late into the shot clock, and now it'll be Winston to bring it up for the Mariners. Winston on the far side. Castillo out on her. Bounce pass up top to number 4, Brown, who just checked into the game. Near side 3 for Merchant Marine Academy, no good. Grossler on the rebound, and she's able to pivot and lay it right in. And that will do it for the first. So after one, Baruch 6, Mariners 12. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So Nico, one quarter in the book so far. Baruch, I think they've had opportunities to find their shots, but really struggling with some of the interior sides that we spoke about at the beginning of the game from the Merchant Marine Academy.
Yeah, but despite that, despite the outcome of the first quarter, with the Mariners still up 12-6, Baruch, they're still holding their own against those players, holding them to just 6 of 15 from the field.
And really for Baruch, it's really about getting their offensive game going, right? Shooting only 20% from the field, and that is the story of the game right now. They're 3 of 15. You mentioned the Mariners 6 of 15. You get some of those shots to go and even out that shooting percentage. Get into we have a tie ball game right here.
Yeah, and also more importantly, trying to get Castillo going. Leading scorer for this team last season as well. Dropped 40 last game. So you see that she's trying to get to her spots, trying to get to her shots, and she'll get it going as the game goes on.
Yeah, it's about getting her a bit in rhythm and once you start seeing the ball hit the bottom of the net, it starts hitting the bottom of the net a little bit more frequently.
Yeah. So we'll see going into the second quarter, you know, Baruch, whatever they have to clean up and how they'll execute coming into the second quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we do have a second game of a doubleheader today. The men will have their home opener tonight against the College of Old Westbury. That will be at 7:30, so be sure to tune in for that after women's action here as we enter the second. We're moments away from starting the second quarter. Just a little bit of admin work here on the at the scorers table, and then we should be good to go. On the other end, for the Mariners, Grassler and Barton, the two bigs, have really been the catalyst for the offense for Merchant Marine Academy here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Grassler, sophomore out of Millbrook, New York, standing at 6 foot, averaged 13.8 points last season.
She's got 4 here in the early going. Baruch able to force a miss, though, on that first possession. And now it's Leung. Bounce pass inside to McCray. McCray, nice step through move. Looked like she went through some contact from Grassler. No call. Grassler was able to come away with the rebound there for the Mariners. Entry pass again. Nice active hands by McCray. Grassler can't finish on the layup.
Good defense by McCray. Way to affect that shot.
And her and Mitchell both playing the forward have had their hands full with some of the size, but to their credit, they've been doing a great job so far here in the early portion of the game. So Baccarella taking that pick, gives it over to McCray on the far side. Now Leung straight on, thinks about the shot. Now instead settles for the mid-range. Unable to go, but had a nice job there by Leung to create some space as the pass ahead up to Santa Sierra, excuse me. And it's going to be a turnover for the Mariners, and it'll go back to the Bearcats. So Leung will walk things up across the timeline. Winston out on her, picks her up half court. Nice layup and drive there by Castillo, carving her way to the basket and able to finish with the right hand.
Castillo gonna will herself. You see it every chance she gets. If she finds an opportunity, she's gonna take it to score.
And nice defensive play there by Castillo. Gets her hands on the pass. Ooh. Lopez trying to go straight at the basket. Might have got taken away from her. Now bounce pass it back inside to Lopez. Hand off to Leung. Mid-range jumper. High arcing shot. No good. Leung actually able to get her own rebound. Very impressive play. Thinks about gives it back out to Lopez. Looking to reset. Castillo, a little bit of a Euro step in the lane. Shot no good. And they're going to say it went off the Bearcats last, and it'll go back to the Mariners.
Yeah, Castillo with the little Ginobili there, the Euro step from her right to left, but just short on the little push shot.
So Winston has the ball. We've seen her be the predominant ball handler here for the Mariners. Ball swung around the perimeter. Entry pass into Grossler. Shot no good. Rebound still loose. They're going to say it went off the Bearcats last underneath, so it'll stay right here for Merchant Marine. So Dorrit Lewis checking back into the game for the Bearcats. And Baccarella will come to the bench for the first time tonight. Ooh, nice find there, trying to find Barton, but it went off her hands twice and into the waiting hands of Castillo. Quickly the other way. Gets it, fadeaway shot. She's blocked by Barton, though. I think Castillo was trying to get a high arcing shot to go over the outstretched hand. Unable to do so. Barton providing some serious size in there at 6'1".
Yeah, and that's the size we talked about. Way to get that deflection on Castillo and allow the Mariners to push on the other end. But as we see Castillo now.
Nice play there by Castillo, able to lay it in after the pump fake. And interim coach Alexa Shields wants to talk things over. She's in her first season here as coach at Merchant Marine Academy. But a little bit of a 4-0 run here for the Bearcats. And if you're Coach Shields, you definitely want to settle that down as to your point there, Nico, from earlier. Don't want to see Castillo get into too much of a rhythm.
Yeah, and I think that's what definitely the Merchant Marine Academy is trying to do. The Mariners trying to slow her down. But again, Castillo's going to will herself in any way possible to get any shot she needs, or to get to any of her spots.
So coming in on 3 minutes gone here in the second. Baruch trail now only by 2 after that quick 4-0 run to start the second quarter. Castillo's got 8, 4 steals and 3 boards, leading all scorers in points and steals. So it'll be Winston to walk it up here for the Mariners. Baruch again setting up in the 2-3 zone. Nope, they're going to say too many steps there from number 11, Santa Sierra. So it's going to go back to the Bearcats, and the Bearcats have an opportunity to tie up the ball game here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, the Mariners, that's their 11th turnover now of the game. That just shows the credit. Baruch's playing good defense.
As McCray is able to lay it in, that's Baruch's 10th point off those 11 turnovers. So not only has the Merchant Marine Academy been faulty with the basketball, but then the Bearcats have made him pay.
Yeah, what a nice find by Castillo. Just as much as she can score, she can also dish out the ball.
As the free throw line jumper there by number 21, Grace Jackson, is good to go, and that's her first points of the night. So now Lopez has it inside, finds Castillo, a little bit of inside-out play. Now Leung straight on, swings it one more time to McCray. Good ball movement here from the Bearcats. Ooh, shot just a bit too strong from Castillo, and they're going to call a foul on the Bearcats on the loose ball, and it'll go back to the Mariners. So now Barton going against the double team, kicks it back outside, near side to Sydney Brown. Winston has it up top, over to Jackson. Brown's going to pull a 3, shot off back iron, no good. Lopez and Stramsky fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball, so it'll go back to the Bearcats. Good hustle defense there by Lopez to tie up Stramsky underneath.
Yeah, Lopez, the junior guard out of Brooklyn, with that great hustle play.
So now Thornton Lewis back up to Lopez. Baruch have been good breaking down the zone here, and unfortunately, as I say that, they're going to turn it over, and it'll go back to the Mariners as Baccarella checks back into the game. So Winston brings it into the front court. Stramsky near side. Barton cuts through. Instead, they give it off to Jackson, who's able to knock down the baseline jumper. And after a 6-0 run by the Bearcats, the Mariners have answered with a 4-0 run themselves. Thornton Lewis splits 2 defenders, gives it outside to Leung. Looking for options, bounce pass inside to Castillo. Castillo turns, double team comes to her. Barton pushes her back out to Jackson. Now Thornton Lewis, far side 3, she's got the look. Shot a bit too strong, it's McCray, now to Leung. Leung's gonna pull the near side 3. She's able to get that one to drop. Big shot there by Leung, gets her off the scoring schneid for the, gets her off the scoring schneid for the night.
Yeah, what a nice shot by Leung, the senior guard out of Brooklyn.
Ball moved around the perimeter. Near side 3, knocked down by Brown. She was left wide open and made the Bearcats pay. Entry pass now into McCray. McCray going to work, gives it off to Leung. Leung swings it back on the far side to Thornton Lewis. Thornton Lewis going to pull a 3, just a bit short. But Baccarella there on the offensive board, kicks it outside to Leung. Leung's going to pull back. Straight on 3 from Leung. Ooh, that was around and out, no good. Barton able to soar for the rebound for the Mariners. Winston on the near side to Brown. Brown shot, no good. She's trying to go back-to-back from the near side 3. And last out of bounds off the Mariners, so it'll go back to the Bearcats. They trail 19-15 with 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Coach Catrozos as he wants to talk things over. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
So, going into this timeout, Baruch down 19-15. We see again, still trying to. I don't think Baruch have they had the lead yet in this game? I'm pretty sure they haven't. But Castillo already leading the team with. Excuse me. I believe she has now 8 points. We saw Leung there with that 3. Hopefully she gets herself going too. And yeah, just on the as for the defense by the Bearcats, they've still, despite them being down 4, they've managed to hold the Mariners to a low shooting percentage, which has allowed them to stay in this game.
The Mariners now setting up with the full court trap. So Baruch going to have to make an adjustment here. It's McCray back to Castillo. And they get it across. Nope, they're going to say it was a 10-second against the Bearcats. And it's going to go back to the Mariners. So a bit of a change of pace here from Shields coming out of that timeout. So now it's Winston on the center court logo here. Gives it off to Shramsky on the far side. Looking for options. Winston swings it near side to Crutcher. Ball moving around the perimeter, trying to find Grassler inside. Instead, it's Shramsky over back out to Grassler at the free throw line. Had Winston in the corner. Grassler going to pull up around and out. No good. They're going to say foul on the floor after Baccarella had a clear rebound. And it's going to be on McCray, being a little too handsy on the box out. And it'll stay right there with the Mariners. Only the second team foul. So right inside to Grassler, and she's able to get that one to rattle home. And a bit of a set play there coming off the inbounds for the Mariners. Now Leung in the front court. Crossover move, Winston reaches in. Pick there from McCray. Bounce pass now to McCray. Barton all the way out on her. Good opportunity for Baruch to attack the rim. Bounce pass into McCray. McCray trying to work on Barton. Barton not allowing that to happen. Castillo now up to Leung. Leung going to pull a straight on 3. She's able to knock that one down. And Leung another big 3 here in the second quarter. She's got 6.
Yeah, Leung, senior, 4th year on the team, was named the 2023-24 Baruch Female Scholar Athlete of the Year last season. As that is her second basket of the game. 2 threes to go so far.
And Grassler able to knock down a short-range jumper there for the Mariners. Now Castillo quickly into the lane the other way, gives it outside to Baccarello. Open elbow shot just off the mark. And now it's almost a dangerous pass from Barton to Crutcher. Back out to Winston. Now inside to Grassler. Grassler trying to go to work again, this time against McCray. Shot a bit short. No good. Ball's loose, batted around. It's going to be last off the Bearcats as Barton was trying to work against 2 defenders.
Yeah, great defense there by McCray, not allowing Barton to put up the shot.
Entry into Grassler inside to Barton, able to finish with the left hand, working against McCray. Barton's got 6 and 7 boards. Straight on there from Leung. She's able to knock it down. A big second quarter from Elisa Leung. She now has 9 of Baruch's 21.
Yeah, way to lose a defender on that play there. Created a lot of separation. Her defender went flying, and she was wide open for that 3.
Free throw line jumper by Barton. No good. Grassler on the rebound. They're going to say it was on the floor, so the shot won't count, and it'll be side out for the Mariners. But back to that last possession, Leung really stepping up, and don't let her get a hot hand because she's really feeling it right now.
Nice steal by Castillo.
And now Castillo quickly into paint the other way. Gives it off to Leung on the baseline, who has the last 9 points for the Bearcats. Ball still loose. Thornton Lewis and Barton fighting for it. It's going to be a foul there on Shramsky as it was McCray who hit Mitchell, check that, who hit the deck. Good hustle here by the Bearcats, and it'll stay with Baruch right underneath. So it'll be Castillo to inbound. Minute 33 remaining in the first half. Baruch trail 25-21. Mitchell looking for options, finds Thornton Lewis. Leung going to run through, but so is Castillo. Castillo up top working on Crutcher. Castillo, step back mid-range jumper, shot just short. Stramsky on the rebound. She'll quickly push into the front court, gives it near side Crutcher. The southpaw gives it off to Winston on the baseline, and she's able to get that to go. Coming on the final minute remaining here in the first half, it's Castillo on the near side wing. Leung up top looking for options, finds Thornton Lewis on the far side. Baruch swinging it around the perimeter. Now Castillo thinks about the drive, gives it off to Leung. Leung to Thornton Lewis. She's going to pull a far wing three. Shot off. Grassler over the. Nope, they're going to call it on Baccarella. Interesting. Oh, it is on Grassler. Okay, I thought that was on Baccarella. Looks like Grassler went a bit over the back, and it will be Bearcat ball right under the basket with 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. Castillo bounce pass into Leung. A couple bodies collide there. It was Baccarella and Winston. Leung wants it back on the far side. She's going to clear out a little bit. Winston out on her. Now it's Mitchell looking for Castillo. Takes the pick from Mitchell. Nice move there by Castillo. Can't get the right-hand floater to go, though. Goes around and out. No good. And now it's Winston to bring it up for the Mariners.
You can see that's Castillo's go-to move, the little pump fake right in there, but just rolled off the run on that shot. But that's what she seems to be comfortable with.
So now about 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Grassler steps back, trying to find Barton inside. Instead, the ball swung around the perimeter. Winston straight on three. Bit of a push shot there, no good. Grassler was able to corral the rebound. Cross-court pass. Crutcher, left-handed shot. Off right rim, no good. It's going to be rebounded there by Baccarella, and that will do it for the first half. After 2 quarters of play, Baruch trail 27-21.
Yep, holding. So, yeah, 27-21 to end that first half. We saw that the Bearcats were starting to get going from three, with 3 of those threes coming from Leung. So, looking to see, still a 6-point game, looking to see what Baruch can do come the second half.
So we'll step aside for halftime. Once again, the score at half, Merchant Marine Academy Mariners 27, Baruch 21. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. We are moments away from the start of the second half between the Merchant Marine Mariners and your Baruch College Bearcats. Bearcats trail 27-21 off a nice shooting performance in the second quarter by Elisa Leung, who really got the Bearcats back into the ball game.
Yeah, Alyssa Leung in that first half had 3 threes to go along now with 9 points. She really helped Baruch there offensively. Baruch now as a team with 3 of 9 from the 3 compared to the Mariners who are 1 for 5. So yeah, some of the keys for this half that Baruch should focus on is just containing Barrett and Grassler in the paint. You know, many times they've been getting fed down low, so just play good defense, try to deny them the ball, and for Castillo to just continue to get going, and for other players as well.
So it's Barton now on the near side working against McCray. It's McCray, Castillo, Thornton, Lewis, Leung, and Baccarella for the Bearcats. As
right
Winston
there.
knocks down the first.
Like right there, yeah, you want to stop Barton on the down low in the paint because that's where they're going to feed her the ball.
3 there on the far side by Thornton Lewis. No good. She's had a good trigger, though, from the outside here in the first half of the ball game. Ball swung around the perimeter. Now it's to Jackson up top, looking for an entry pass from Grassler to Barton, is able to finish off the glass and in. Now it's Thornton Lewis on the far side, gives it up to Leung up top. Castillo, step back jumper. Shot is good from the mid-range.
Yeah, wait for nice move by Castillo. She's definitely got a bag on her, but on that play, stopped, faked to her left, and pulled up for the mid-range.
Ball swung around the perimeter. Jackson on the far side looking for options. Gives it over to Stramsky. Thinks about the shot. Ooh, almost thought she traveled there. Gives it back to Jackson. Shot no good. Stramsky, weak side rebound. Misses on the layup. Now Jackson on the weak side rebound trying to find, not really sure who. I think Barton potentially right into the waiting hands of Baccarella, and it's Baruch ball. Castillo, nice crossover move. Gives it outside to Leung. Pass back to Castillo. Castillo right into the lane. Her shot blocked. Was a sea of bodies there, and now it's Grassler the other way for the Mariners. Now Barton inside to Grassler. Left-handed layup, no good. Barton able to corral the rebound over some outstretched arms and able to lay it in a quick 4-0 run here for the Mariners.
Yeah, Barton and Grassler playing that 2-man punch. They're feeding each other the ball, both who are scoring in the paint.
A nice play there by Leung to draw the foul. And it'll be Leung go to the line to shoot 2. Foul there's going to be number 24, Kyra Winston. Check that. So we'll see Morales checking into the ball game for the first time tonight as Thornton Lewis comes to the bench. And 2 of 2. So 33-25. Baruch trail a little bit more than 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Entry pass inside to Grassler, working against Castillo. Nope. Too many steps, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
See, again, right there, you want to contain Grassler in the paint. Barton and her doing that again, that 2-man punch. Combining now both of them for 18 points. But wait, good defense there. So that basket didn't count. Is going Baruch's way.
So now Leung has it on the near side over to Castillo. Elbow jumper around and out. No good. Nice rebound there by Morales. Ooh, had an open Castillo. She's able to corral the ball. 3! And she knocks it down from the near side wing. And that 8-point lead is cut to 5.
Yeah, what a shot there by Castillo to cut the lead down to 5. Now Baruch with 4 of 11 from 3.
There's a three there from Stramski, no good, but Winston able to corral the rebound out to Barton inside to Grassler. And that shot won't go, a little too strong. Ball still loose, but Barton able to corral it, going up and under, and it's going to be working against McCray, and then Baruch just letting up a couple second chance opportunities for the Mariners.
Yeah, you see Coach Crisoto's a little upset on that last play, imploring his team to box out. That's how Barton was able to get that little putback, second chance point.
So with 6:38 remaining, Baruch trail by 7. You're watching Baruch Bearcats basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Yep, so coming out of this timeout, hopefully Baruch can clean up, the defense there, not allowing for Barton and Grassler to get going like that. Like I said before, both those players combined for 18 points. They're going to continue to do that two-man punch, trying to beat Baruch down low, because that's where most of their points are coming from. They're getting fed the ball.
Yeah, we spoke about it obviously before the game and then coming out of half. They've really been playing all well off each other as well. Especially for two bigs that can pass the ball that well. They've been a dangerous combination for the Mariners. Now 22 of their 35 coming with inside the paint.
Yeah, Mariners 22 points in the paint. 22 points in the paint compared to Baruch's 10, with 12 second chance points.
So it'll be Baccarella to inbound here on the going right to left with Leung to walk things up. Nope. So now Leung here on the near side wing. Winston out on her. Over to Castillo, near side corner, going baseline, looking for options, trying to find McCray inside. Hand off to Castillo, far side three. High arcing shot, just a bit short. And it'll be Winston on the rebound, trying to push up ahead of the pack to Stramski. Morales able to slow her down. And Baruch can set up in their defense. Cross-court pass to Jackson, now inside to Grassler. Grassler's going to turn, shot no good. Barton gets the rebound, goes right back up with it, and able to lay it in on the weak side.
Yeah, Baruch there again has to box out so Mariners can't get those second chance points, as we just saw again by Barton using her size.
Ooh, what a find there from Castillo. Not to cut you off there, Nico. Sorry about that. As Leung able to knock down the near side three. She's had the really hot hand.
Yeah, despite Baruch not getting the points in the paint, they're definitely getting it from outside. Leung now, that's her 4th three of the game, giving her 12 points.
Ooh, an errant pass actually ended up into the waiting hands of Grassler. Ball swung around the perimeter, tipped away by Baccarella, and it'll go back to the Mariners. So now Precious Mitchell checking into the game. McCray will come to the bench as they've had a nice rotation going between the fives. So Grassler, ooh, entry pass overthrown there. Ooh, Winston hits the scorer's table hard. Everyone seems to walk away fine. The foul there is going to be on Leung. So now Stramski to inbound from in front of her own bench. Baruch setting up in a zone here. Ball moving inside out, now inside to Barton, trying to find the cutting Grassler. Instead gives it out top to Winston, over to Stramski. Winston had the look, didn't take it. Now it's Crutcher on the far side. Shot no good. And it's going to be Mitchell who... Oh, they're going to call a foul on Baccarella. It looked like Mitchell hit the deck. They're going to say it was off the ball with Baccarella. It's going to be the team's second foul here in the third quarter. Entry pass to Grassler is ripped away from her. Baccarella comes away with the loose ball, and now it's Leung quickly into the front court. Baruch trying to push the tempo. Stramski picks her up. Leung curls back. Leung crossover move over to Morales here on the near side, looking for options. Ooh, trying to bounce pass inside was Morales. Looking for options, finds the cutter and Mitchell. Mitchell's fouled on the entry pass. Foul there's going to be number 24, Winston.
Yeah, you just saw almost there, Barton almost with that steal, but luckily it deflected right back to Morales.
And Castillo was trying to find position there on the interior. As she'll inbound now, Leung will have it, walk it up top. Winston out at her on the three-point line. Handoff to Mitchell. Now inside to Baccarella. Inside out to Castillo. Castillo step back jumper. Shot around the front iron, back iron. No good. And Barton comes away with it. We've seen Barton do some ball handling here. She gets it over to Crutcher on the far side.
Yeah, Barton there. 7 offensive rebounds now. And as we see Grassler
fouled as she goes up for the basket. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Morales playing inside physical. Like to see that on the big.
Yeah, I think as for Baruch, you know that's coming where they're going to feed Grassler the ball in the paint. So make her work for every shot she's got. Don't let her get anything easy.
And off on the first free throw. Emily Grassler last season, impressive 74% from the line on 79 attempts. But 0 for 2 here. But Barton able to get the offensive rebound and hit him with a scoop layup.
Yeah, Barton now again with those second chance points, now with her 8th offensive rebound of the game, giving her 14 points.
And Grassler gets blown for the whistle there. Down the smaller Leung as that's only Grassler's second here. Coming in on 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Lopez will check into the game as Baccarella comes to the bench. Pass here near side Castillo. And then she knocks it down over the outstretched hand of Crutcher. A big stop for the Bearcats. Cuts that lead back down to 5.
Yeah, great pass to the outside to Castillo for the wide open 3.
Cross-court pass now to Winston. Now gives it to Grassler on the baseline. Mariners moving the ball nicely. It's Crutcher on the inside. No good. Grassler able to get the offensive board. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound, though. And she's able to push it through. Second and third chance opportunities there for the Mariners.
Yep. Now the Mariners with 16 second chance points.
Now it's Crutcher ahead to Grassler, looking for options. She takes it up herself and able to get that one to rattle home.
Yeah, Grassler and Barton, definitely for the Mariners, two of the leading scorers. Grassler now with combining for 28 points. Barton with 16, Grassler with 12.
As Leung can't get that 3 to go. She had a nice look, though, and she's had the hot hand here in the last couple of quarters. Winston right inside to Grassler, working against Leung. Turns and shoots. Around and out, no good. Nice D there by Leung. Now ball's outside to Winston. Gives it over to Grassler on the baseline. She goes against Mitchell. Pump fake and able to lay it in. And Coach Petrozos wants to talk things over with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left, trying to stop the run here as it's a 45-34 lead for the Mariners. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel. Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And Nico, for the last couple of minutes, it's been the Grassler-Barton show here for the Mariners, really playing a two-woman game and able to find each other down low.
Yeah, now Grassler. Again, we saw a little bit of a mismatch there on Leung for a second, but then in the paint. But then when they recovered and Grassler, then she just drives to the baseline and puts it up. She did a little pump fake to get rid of her defender, get rid of Morales, I think, that was guarding her, to put it up off the glass.
And they've got 30 of the 45 here for the Mariners, so really leading the way, and you like to see what this is going to become here in the future. You're talking about a sophomore in Grassler and a Barton as a freshman, so the future could be bright here for the Mariners women's basketball team.
Definitely, especially, I believe, the two of the tallest players on the team, definitely taking advantage of their size and doing that two-man punch, like I mentioned many times earlier. That Baruch hasn't seemed to stop yet.
So now it's Castillo, pump fake here on the near side, step back 3, shot off back, nope, instead it's gonna miss, and it's gonna go back to the Mariners.
Yeah, Castillo and Leung, also the leading scorers for Baruch. As we just saw there, a miss by Castillo from 3, but probably want to see other players come alive.
Now inside out. 3 there by Jackson. No good. Another 6-footer plays more of a stretch 4, though. And they're going to say it went off the Bearcats last and will stay right there with the Mariners. 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Entry pass into Grassler. Nice steal there by Leung. And the Bearcats have numbers if they push. It's Castillo right into the paint. Her shot blocked from behind. Looking for options. Gives it out to Leung on the near side. Back to Castillo here on the near side corner. Castillo driving into the paint. Step back. Ooh. Makes her defender fall, and she knocks it down over Crutcher. Nice move there to have Crutcher end up on her stomach as Castillo able to step back and knock down the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Castillo again in her bag. And we've seen that move she's done a couple of times where she drives and then pulls it back on a pullback crossover to create that separation. And as we just saw again right there for the jump shot.
So now it's Castillo over to Lopez on the far side. Baruch needs to force some stops as they did on that last possession. And now it's Mitchell here on the near side, looking for options, passing it, inside to Castillo. Castillo even deeper inside to Morales, who's unable to hit from the baseline, and it'll go back to the Mariners. So now it's Crutcher on the far side, over to Jackson up top. Grassler, entry pass inside to Barton. And nice spin move there. Fakes one way, goes the other, and able to lay it in.
Yeah, Barton again down low in the paint, getting, as you keep seeing the Mariners keep feeding her and Grassler the ball. And she did a little shimmy shake from right to left to put it up off the glass.
She has 16 and 13 boards tonight. Now it's Grassler on the baseline. Shot no good. Jackson able to get the weak side board. She's fouled on the way to the basket. And the foul there is going to be on Morales. So Stramsky comes into the game, and Barton going to get her first rest of the second half.
Hopefully Baruch can capitalize off these minutes that she's not in the game.
Grassler entry pass off the inbound shot, no good. Able to go. They're going to say
it's going to be
so they're going to say it was on Grassler. That's her third.
So again, hopefully Baruch can capitalize off these minutes that Barnes on the game. Still got to account for Grassler, but I mean, again, that's just one less person to account for.
So that double-double, 14 points, 14 boards for the Mariners. Step-back jumper, nice move there by Castillo. Can't get that one to go all the way around, halfway down and out, and Grassler pulls down her 15th rebound, and that will do it for 3 quarters of play. Baruch 36, Mariners 47. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So it's the start of the fourth. Baruch have a little bit of a hill to climb as they trail by 11, 47-36. Once again, stay tuned at 7:30 for the men's game as they'll be hosting the College of Old Westbury in our first Arc Arena doubleheader of the season. But we still got plenty of action here at the beginning of the fourth between the Lady Bearcats and the Merchant Marine Mariners. And just like that, we have our first whistle of the fourth quarter as Castillo was fouled trying to go baseline.
Yeah, Castillo now, with 18 on the game to go along with 2 threes, along with Leung, who's also their leading scorer with 14 and 4 threes.
So now Castillo straight on. Ooh, nice step through move against Crutcher and able to get it finished with the right hand. Drew cut the lead back down to single digits for the Mariners, and Castillo's going to pick up Winston full court.
Yeah, great shot by Castillo on that play. Wait for her to control her momentum. She sped, went to her left, and then did the little pump fake like we've been seeing this game to her right for the open shot.
Now Winston's fouled there by Baccarella. Kind of got turned around a little bit between a sea of bodies. That's going to be her third foul of the evening, and it'll be Mariners ball right underneath. And to your point, Nico, I think we were talking earlier on about Castillo really doing a lot of crossover moves, step back. We saw it even before in the third quarter where she dropped Crutcher to the floor. As Baruch get a turnover here, it's going to be McCray into the front court. She'll slow things down, looking for options. Ooh, trying to force it into Castillo, and Crutcher comes away with it. Can't finish. Castillo bats it out. Ball still loose. It's going to be Lopez who comes away with it for the Bearcats. Ball still loose. She's quickly double-teamed. Baruch needs to push it into the front court and do. But back to the point about Castillo, that crossover setback move has actually opened up that move that we just saw from Castillo, the step-through move that has been working well for her tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's got her to 20 points. I mean, just being able to have a plethora of moves in your bag like that as a guard is really good, and it just keeps your defenders guessing all the time.
As Grassler can't get that one to drop. Nice defense there by the Bearcats after the Leung bank shot on the other end. Nice find there to Lopez up top, up ahead of the pack. And she's able to lay it in high off the glass. Just like that, an 11-point lead is 5. Baruch clawing their way, pun intended, back into the ballgame.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Baruch to take advantage of these Barton-less minutes with Grassler only on the floor. So you're not having to worry about that two-man punch that they've been doing the whole game.
And the last 2 buckets have been big as well. You have Leung making a nice move here on the near side, banking one off the glass, true Tim Duncan style. And then you have Castillo finding Lopez ahead of the pack for the layup.
And I guess I just spoke it to existence because Barton is about to check back in the game.
That's the other thing, good thing about Lopez scoring some buckets. You want to see where some of that take some of the scoring load off of Castillo and Leung so far tonight.
Yeah, Lopez. Yeah, that was her first bucket of the game. So yeah, it's up to. I mean, having players like Castillo and Leung, carry the load is great. But yeah, who else is going to come alive for the Bearcats down the stretch?
So Winston off on the first 5-point game. And she rattles home the second, make that a 6-point game. And Leung quickly doubled. Castillo bounce pass inside. Baccarella able to lay it in. Good find there. And to your point, we're starting to see some of those tertiary options here for the Bearcats as they set up in the full court press. And Castillo just a little too overzealous there on the full court press, and it'll be her second foul of the evening, as the Bearcats trail by 4. So now Winston brings it across the timeline. Castillo all over her now. Stramsky on the near side gives it inside to Grassler.
Yeah, we saw a double team there on Grassler there. They're trying to deny her the ball. But
ooh. Winston a bit of a flatline shot, no good. Grassler hits the deck, and now Leung into the front court. 50-44, Baruch trail. Straight on 3 here from Leung, and she knocks it down, and she is feeling it. A big 3 there from Leung cuts it to a 3-point game, and that's going to force a timeout for Coach Shields and the Merchant Marine Mariners. With 7:24 remaining, Baruch trail by 3. What was once an 11-point game to start the quarter, Baruch have turned the tables and are right back into it.
Yeah, what a nice shot by Leung there. Her 5th three now of the game to give her 19 points. Her and Castillo combining for 39 of the Baruch's 44. And again, that is now what Baruch's, I believe, in terms of 7th three of the game, 7 of 18. But yeah, Baruch is looking to take their first lead of the game entirely so far. They've been down almost always trying to, it's an uphill battle for them, but looking to take the lead and trying to extend it in this final stretch of the game.
Baruch, a perfect 5 of 5 as Castillo comes away with the steal and lays it in. It's a 1-point game. Make that a perfect 6 of 6 for 13 points. Pass ahead of the pack, and it's Morales who comes away with it, and Baruch have the ball with a chance to take the lead. It's Leung here on the near side.
You saw the Mariners having a couple of defensive lapses there.
Ball batted to keep it in bounds. Morales saves it, but it goes right into the waiting hands of Winston. And if you're Coach Shields of the Mariners, I don't think that was what you went over inside that timeout. So now it's Stramsky inside to Grossler, working against Morales. Step through move, left hand, can able to bank it off the glass and finish.
Yeah, again, Grossler getting fed in the post. And she's going to take advantage every time, as we've seen this game. Now leading in the game. Grossler now with 14. Or 16.
So step back there from Castillo, knocks it down from the elbow. Back and forth action. Baruch trying to get, like you said, Nico, take their first lead of the night. And now it's Jackson gets stolen by Castillo. Castillo lays it in. Baruch down by 11 have come all the way back here in the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a great steal by Castillo.
Ooh, she almost got another one. And that gets the bench up off their seats.
Yeah, Castillo playing now full court press. Getting everyone starting to come alive in Arc Arena, the bench, the crowd. Trying to reignite this team.
Castillo has 7 steals on the night, almost got her 8th right there, as the Mariners only have 3 seconds to get it into the front court. Ooh, they just do, and I think, not sure Baruch knew how much time, and then Castillo comes away with another steal. I think McCray may have got a hand there as well, and Castillo is fouled as she was coming up the court. Only the second team foul here on the Mariners, so it'll be Baruch side out, but the Bearcats right now causing fits for the Mariners.
Yeah, Castillo now, that is her 8th steal of the game, going along with 26 points on the game. Not giving up. Baruch having the lead, trying to extend it.
So it's Castillo now up top. Bounce pass to Leung, near side. She's going to pull a 3. Ooh, just a bit short. Stramsky a little bit late to close out. Leung, though, feeling confident right now anytime she puts the ball up, as she's been the hot hand for the Bearcats of late on the offensive end.
Yeah, Leung, she has 5 of the team's 7 threes.
So Winston gives it off to Stramsky on the near side. Now Barton, we've seen her less involved since she's got back into the game. Now Winston.
Yeah, looking to feed into Grassler like they've always been. And I think Grassler put that over like a triple team on that one.
Yeah, they're forcing some shots, but fortunate for that one to go. So McCray has it up top. Over to Leung on the near side. Castillo, pump fakes, going against Crutcher. Gives it off to McCray. Oh, around it out, no good, and Barton comes down with the rebound. It was very nicely worked between McCray and Castillo on the offensive end.
Yeah, I think Castillo, she drew in 2 defenders, leaving McCray open down low in the post, but just couldn't get that shot off the glass to go.
So now it's Barton. Gives it off to Grassler on the far side. If that's where she's going to catch the ball, you'll live with that. As the pass from Barton to Grassler is a roll pass. Winston has to force it. It somehow does hit iron. Very impressive just from the position. She basically turned and chucked.
Yeah.
And it'll be the Baruch's ball, though, as McCray was able to come down with it. And it's Castillo up to Leung up top. A little bit under 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Baruch trail 54-53. It's turning into a nail-biter in a game that the Mariners felt pretty comfortable with after 3 quarters. And Leung strong to the basket and finishes it with the right hand.
Yeah, great switch up in pace for Leung. She waited for that screen from the left side and then just immediately drove right to the basket, switching her momentum and laying it off the glass with the right hand.
Almost slow played it a little bit until she had to pick up the pace. As the layup there, no good from Crutcher. And it's going to be a wow. And it's going to be a travel on McCray as she hits the deck. I mean, we don't have the luxury of replay here, Nico, but I feel like there was definitely some contact underneath.
Yeah, she got forced out of bounds, I thought. But yet, looking Barton in the paint. Again, the Mariners are going to feed both Barton and Grasso. It looks like they're going to stick with that game plan for the rest of this game.
And it worked for them for most of this ball game. However, Baruch have been able to claw their way back over the last 6-7 minutes of action. Here's the shot from McCray. I think it was tipped on the way, no good. And it'll be Winston to bring it up with Castillo all over her. 3 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Don't touch your dials, folks. It is a nail-biter here at the Arc Arena. Grassler now has it over to Crutcher, over to Stramski. Stramski finds the cutting Grassler. Shot blocked. They're going to call jump ball, and it's going to stay right there with the Mariners.
Yeah, wait for Castillo to recognize the help down low on the defense. Wait to switch over to the other side to deny Grassler that easy open shot.
And a big play here, a big possession here, as the Mariners only have 5 seconds to shoot. Inbound to Grassler. Oh, they're going to call a foul as the ball gets stuck underneath.
Yeah, again, don't give up anything easy. As we just saw there, Morales, even though she fouled, sending Grassler to the line instead of having that open shot off the weak side. So instead, have her earn at the charity strike.
So again, Grassler shot an impressive 74% from the line last year. 0 for 2. Make that 0 for 3 tonight, though, from the free throw line. And knocks down the second. It's 57-55. Leung will bring it into the front court for the Bearcats. Quickly doubled. And a bounce pass there to Baccarella. Goes out of bounds as the double team came. So it'll go back to the Mariners with 2:32 remaining here in the ball game.
Yeah, Leung trying to get it over to, I believe it was
Baccarella on the far side.
But yeah, it just went out of bounds.
Ooh. So Winston gets fouled on the double team as she was, I think, slipping as well. It's going to be Castillo's third, and that's the 5th team foul. So that'll send number 24, Kyra Winston, to the line to shoot 2. And something you got to be careful of if you're Baruch now with the Mariners being in the bonus. And Winston off on the first.
Yeah, we gotta say that the difference of this game could be some of the missed free throws that has allowed Baruch to stay in it.
And Winston can't hit either. Morales on the rebound. Baruch trail by 2. Leung over to Castillo. Castillo working on Crutcher. Coach Catrozos wants them to slow things down. Castillo here on the near side wing. Crossover into the lane. Spin move. Gives it outside to McCray. McCray straight on jumper. Shot off right iron. And it'll be Grassler who comes down with the rebound for the Mariners. Ooh, a head pass from Winston right into the waiting hands of Castillo. Castillo now trying to go past Barton, trying to bounce it inside to Leung. Winston able to get her hands on it. Nope, they're going to say it was a jump ball, and Baruch's going to be at the benefit of that. He'll stay right there with the Bearcats.
Yeah, I think that was Castillo's ninth steal of the game, but trying to find Leung down low, it just ended up in a turnover.
To her credit, though, 6 assists, only 1 turnover. That's a assist to turnover ratio you'll love as a coach. And Leung clears it out as she comes back on top. Takes the pick from McCray. Step back 3 from Leung. Leung, around it all the way out. Nice rebound there by Baccarella. And Baruch get a fresh 20. A minute 38 remaining here in the ball game. Castillo comes for the handoff. Crutcher out on her. Crutcher's main assignment tonight has been Castillo when she's been in the ball game, as Crutcher's had now 20 minutes of action as Castillo's 3 around and out, no good. Baccarella fighting with Barton. Barton quickly doubled in the backcourt over to Winston on the far side, and now it's Crutcher on the far side corner, back up top to Winston. 20 to shoot, minute and 14 remaining here in the ballgame. Entry pass now in a Grassler. Step through move, shot way short. Ball still loose. It's Leung who comes down with it for the Bearcats, and great defense there by Morales on the inside. Nice entry pass into McCray, lays it in, and we're tied at 57. McCray turned around and was right, had the lane just parted for her, and she was able to lay it in.
Yeah, like a parting at the Red Sea there. No one in sight of McCray. Castillo recognized it, and she passed it into her in the paint for her 7th assist.
57-57. Foul off the ball by number 12, McCray. That's going to be her 3rd. And that's unfortunate because that'll send Barton to the free throw line. Barton's first free throws of the season.
Yeah, but so far in this game, the Mariners only 2 of 8 from the charity strike, which is now 2 of 9, which has definitely helped the Bearcats stay in this game instead of it being pushed out to a farther lead.
And it's going to be a quick timeout. 0 for 2 was Barton at the free throw line. And to your point, 2 for 10 now at the line on the night. And what a game right now we have. We have 43.4 seconds remaining, and it's all in front of Baruch.
Yeah, Baruch down this whole game. It's been an uphill battle thus far, but now they've tied it up at 57, and just looking to pull away in these last 43 seconds or so we have left here in regulation.
So Baruch going to come out of the huddle. I mean, you got to assume right now it's going to be, either Castillo or Leung with the ball in their hands, trying to create some offense. But we saw it last possession. They've been able to find their teammates. Obviously, 10 assists combined between the 2 of them, only 4 turnovers, and they're able to find, like in that last possession, McCray, who was able to tie it up.
Yeah, and Baruch combining for, Castillo and Leung combining for Baruch's 57 points. Just continuing to, they're going to hold the ball, and they're going to try to see who's open, feed it to the best option to get the high percentage shot, and we'll see down the stretch what they'll do.
Castillo gets the ball in the corner. Corner 3. Off front iron, no good. It's Barton trying to corral it, eventually does. And it's going to be timeout for Coach Shields with 33.6 seconds left. What that allows you to do, though, Baruch decided to go for the 2-for-1 option, so they'll potentially have an opportunity at a last-second shot here, regardless of what happens with the Mariners on the offensive end.
Yeah, after that timeout play, you can see it was a drawn-out play, almost executed, allowing for Castillo to get open in the corner there, but just missed front iron on the 3. But, yeah, like you said, now 2-for-1, so Baruch still has a chance to either tie or win this game, assuming, the Mariners, if they, whatever they do at the free throw line, because, I think are the Bearcats in the bonus? Yes, they are.
The Mariners are in the bonus, so if they get fouled, they would go to the line. But so Baruch has to be careful not to foul here and play some tight defense, as it'll be Grossler to inbound right in front of her own bench.
At this point, I'm not even so worried about the Mariners, because they haven't throughout the game. They haven't shot from the free throw line particularly well. So, that might be the go-to for Baruch, to maybe just send them to the charity strike.
So now it's Grassler at the free throw line. Inside to Barton. Bad ball batted away by Morales. Back inside to Grassler. Grassler trying to go through 3 bodies. Can't finish. It's Stramsky who's able to put it back in on the weak side, and it's going to be a timeout for the Bearcats. They trail 59-57 with 16.8 seconds remaining here in the ballgame.
Yeah, I think there's so much attention being put on Grassler and Barton because that's who's been, dictating this game for the Mariners, with Grassler and Barton combining for the Mariners 39 of their 59 points. So, yeah, obviously Baruch, they played good defense there, but just couldn't account for the open guy. And I believe that was, who was that?
Stramsky,
excuse me. Yeah, to just get that second chance point, that rebound and put up for off the glass.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll give credit to Morales. I think she's played great interior defense when she's been in the ball game tonight. 15 minutes, and maybe she's not doing it on the offensive end. She is doing a ton on the defensive end. 2 steals and a block, throwing 3 rebounds. Granted, maybe the rebounds are not, you're not expecting tons of rebounds, especially with the 2 bigs that the Mariners have. But I think on, body-to-body, woman-to-woman defense, she's been exceptional against some of the bigs of the Mariners.
Yeah, you see she's gotten a few deflections of batted balls there.
As the inbound here to Castillo on the near side wing. Castillo into the lane. She'll pull up from the elbow, and she knocks it down. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Shields. Only 4 seconds come off the clock. It's 59-59. But credit to Castillo, they're able to get to her spot on the elbow and knock down that mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Castillo, she's like even kill. The game just comes naturally to her. She doesn't force anything. She's very calm and collected, very patient. And, right there, she just waited for space to open up for her to take that 15-footer.
And to your point, kind of just took what's given to her.
Mm-hmm.
They gave her the mid-range, and she knocked it down in a very, very clutch situation.
Yeah, so both you see Mariners and Baruch going tit for tat here on both sides.
And I didn't think I was going to say this today because I thought the bigs, like we've talked about all game, for the Mariners have been solid. But it doesn't necessarily behoove you in an ISO situation here at the end of the ball game when you need to kind of create a basket. So I'd love to see, if they can, they're probably going to still stick to their bread and butter. They do have 12.4 seconds to work with, so that they could leave some time for the Bearcats. But I'm very curious to see how they're going to come out of here because they haven't had great shooting nights, they haven't had a high quantity of shots from some of their guards, i.e. Winston's only taken 6 shots. Stramsky's only taken 5 shots. Crutcher's only taken 6 shots. And Stamsky and Crutcher are 2 for 11 combined. As Winston now gets the inbound. 10 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. Leung out on her. Winston to drive. Gives it off to Crutcher. Crutcher had the look. Didn't want to take it. Trying to force it inside to Barton. Leung over to Castillo. She's going to have to pull. Will they count it? They count it! Castillo hits a runner for the win. And that'll do it. It's a walk-off runner floater. And the Bearcats are going to win this ballgame 61-59. The Mariners can't believe it, but the Bearcats are going to walk off here. What a floater by Castillo driving into the lane. Wow, what a play.
What a great play by Castillo. I think now that puts her on that they still.
And wait a second, but all the refs are coming together here, so we're going to see if this is going to count. The initial ref on the far side told us this was going to count. And we're going to overtime.
See, this is where instant replay would be really useful.
So they're going to go to overtime after what we thought was a walk-off runner from Castillo. What a swing of emotions. Granted, they have to get the full length of the court in practically 3 seconds. Castillo able to hit it as they run. And so we're trying to see if we have an opportunity to look at the video, but to see we have a YouTube feed going, but I don't know if that I'm not totally sure about the legality of what they're allowed to use, what they're not allowed to use. So the Mariners obviously on the floor thinking they're going to overtime. The Bearcats want to get more clarity on what happened there, but a huge swing of emotions. And if we do have to go to overtime, seeing how the Bearcats handle this, obviously a second ago they thought they won the ball game down by 11 to start the fourth in crazy walk-off fashion with Castillo hitting a floater, now potentially having to play 5 more minutes after, I mean, obviously it's only 2 games deep, but your best 10 minutes of basketball so far this season.
Yeah, and just again, wait for Castillo to just go the full length of the court and able to put up that shot and for it to drop like that. Whether it counts or not, that was really impressive. So, still looking at the replay. I mean, I don't mind 5 more minutes of this.
Yeah, I mean, at least how this fourth quarter has gone. But again, if you're Baruch, you know, you have all the emotions of thinking you just walked off.
If anything, we can just say that I think the
So they're taking a look here. I'm still not sure if this is admissible here in the ball game with, 5 minutes are on the clock. Both teams have now taken the court. So even the video shows that it came off after the buzzer. So it all gets sorted.
And we're going to get 5 more minutes. But if anything, the momentum is on the Bearcat side right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only thing that is the only momentum I think in the last quarter of basketball that the Mariners have is potentially that shot not counting. And if that's what you're really banking on, to your point, yes, Baruch has all the momentum. So overtime is underway. It's Winston on the far side. Takes the pick from Barton. Entry pass into Barton. Ball's loose. She's quickly doubled underneath. Errant pass right into the waiting hands of Leung. And Elise is going to push into the front court. So Castillo, step back jumper. Mid-range, off back iron. No good. Grassler on the rebound for the Mariners.
Yeah, we talked about, are the Mariners going to just stick to their game plan of feeding Grassler and Barton the ball? As
Grassler knocks down the baseline jumper. We haven't seen much of a mid-range to exterior game for her, so really impressive that she was able to knock that one down.
Yeah, just a bunch of, mostly a post-up game for her and Barton just to get down on the paint.
Castillo right into the lane. She slips and falls. And it's going to be a jump ball, so it's going to stay with the Bearcats. Ooh, McCray gets picked from Barton. Barton hits the deck, ball still loose, up ahead of the pack to Grassler as she was able to leak out. Barton, nice assist there from the seat of her pants.
Yeah, it's that's two-man punch by Barton and Grassler.
And Leung gets pickpocketed from behind from Winston, who's able to lay it in. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Petrozos as the Mariners quickly open a 6-point gap here to start the overtime period.
Yeah, 2 costly back-to-back turnovers by the Bearcats.
And I can see why Coach Petrozos wants to talk things over. Definitely slow down some of the momentum that the Mariners have built up here in the first minute and a half of overtime.
So, yeah, hopefully we see as the Mariners, Grassler and Barton Barton with 20 to go along with 7. He has a double-double in this game. 20 to go along with 17 rebounds and 3 assists, and Grassler with 23 and 12. So both of them combined for 43 of the Mariners' 65 points.
Yeah, 34 rebounds combined between Barton and Grassler, so definitely having a monster game. As now Leung has it up top, gives it over to McCray. Inside to Castillo, almost gets stripped. Outside to Leung. Leung's going to pull the near side 3. Off front iron, no good. Foul's going to be on the floor, and it will be on Crutcher underneath. Crutcher, excuse me, as it'll be Bearcat basketball underneath. Now Leung up top. Hand off to Castillo. Castillo crossover move. Step back 2. Deep 2 off front iron. Ball's batted around right into the hands of Stramsky as McCray-Baccarella collide here. Both players able to get back into position as Castillo comes away with the steal and able to pump fake and lay it in. As she comes up hobbling on that play, and it's very rare that you see it, but that is a double-double for points and steals for Mia Castillo.
Yeah, what a great, again, Castillo using, way to change up her momentum. She drove downhill quick and then stopped for the pump fake and then put up off the glass for the easy bucket. Just allow her defender to fly by. And we just saw, yeah, she, on that play, I think she hurt her calf there, but she's limping a little bit, but she's going to stay in. Yeah, Castillo now with 30 on the game to go along with 10 steals. That is a double-double for her.
Not the usual sorts of double-double here, but now Morales has it going baseline, gives it off to Castillo, thinks about the 3, she'll pull. Shot off backboard, no good. And Barton comes down with the rebound. Coming in on the halfway point of the overtime period. It's a 4-point ball game, 65-61, Baruch trail. If you're just tuning in, and I hope you're not, Castillo hit a runner as time expired, just a half a second too late, as now it's Grassler on the travel, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, it seems like the Mariners, Grassler and Barton continuing to just take over this game. Again, we haven't seen a lot from other players like Winston, or the guards, excuse me, as
Castillo off on the 3, but McCray able to snatch the rebound on the weak side. Bounce pass to Leung. Ball stolen there by Stramsky, trying to find McCray on the interior. Castillo picking up Grassler. Grassler waiting for some teammates, almost loses it. And now it's Winston on the Bearcat symbol.
Yeah, can't have those turnovers late in the game like that.
Jackson pull up 3, around and out, no good. Barton able to get the rebound, trying to create some space, can't finish. That one also goes around and out. It's McCray on the rebound. She's fouled underneath. And it's going to be McCray who goes to the free throw line as the Bearcats are, actually now both teams checked out are now in the bonus.
So unfortunate for Bearcats that the Mariners didn't score in that possession, but Barton, she's such just her size, it makes her such a hard player to, box out to get the boards. She's a force to be reckoned with.
That's McCray off left iron on the first. Castillo's played every minute of the game so far. Leung's played 41, with Baccarella playing 37. As McCray goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Nice defense there by Leung, pestering Winston all the way down the court. Winston into the lane, shot no good. Loose ball right into the hands of Grassler. Her shot no good. She's able to get her own rebound. Some contact there, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And if you're Coach Catroza, I think you can live with that. Grassler's had a weak performance so far at the free throw line, 1 of 4. And, I'd say a weak, not the best performance on the field either, 11 of 27.
Yeah. Again, as a team, the Mariners are 2 of 10, or make that 3 of 11. But, yeah, again, like I keep saying, don't let them get anything easy. Have them earn it. So
a 20-20 game now for Grassler. She knocks them both down 25 points, 20 boards. Castillo, cross-court pass, dangerous. Over to Morales, trying to get it inside to McCray, and it's going to go off of Jackson last.
You saw the Mariners, they're doing a little bit of a half-court press there. But it left a lot of, see that wide open space down low in the paint. You saw McCray was just standing there wide open under the basket. Just a little too late of a pass.
Leung into the lane. She's fouled on the way up. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be number 24, Winston. That's her third. And Leung knocks down the second, 67-64 ball game. As Winston has it, Leung all over her. Chasing her down the court. Nice play there by Leung. As long as you get down the court faster than her, you can't get into any situation that'll get you into foul trouble, as Jackson's going baseline and able to finish it off the glass. Castillo loses the handle, and it's going to be Winston who comes away with it. And there's going to be a 30-second timeout here for the Mariners with 45 seconds left. And Baruch, credit to them for coming all the way back in this one, but maybe just a little too much here late in the late going. Also maybe potentially a little gassed with some of these players out on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, Castillo's played all minutes like you mentioned, with Leung also playing a lot of minutes as well. I think 43 and 41. Or yeah, 44 minutes for Castillo and 42 for Leung. Basically playing the entire game, but two of the players that are leading the team in scoring, combining for 53 of Baruch's 64 points. So yeah, it's just hard to maintain that energy throughout the entire game. And it can lead to sometimes it can get a little messy in terms of possessions of the ball and all the other stuff. But so we got 45 seconds left to go.
So it'll be Stramsky to inbound. So it'll be Barton to inbound right in front of the scorer's table here. Inbound to Grassler. It's going to be an over the back there from Morales. So they'll send Grassler on the line to shoot 2. And at this point, Baruch may need to extend the game just a bit.
Yeah. Baruch now switching to that half-court press defense and trying to just deny them the ball. But it looks like it's going to be the foul game here on out for Baruch.
As Grassler is able to knock down the first. She's hit 3 of 3 here in the overtime period after going 1 of 4 during the regular session. As Castillo gets quadruple teamed underneath, loses it, and then she's quick to foul Winston, who'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Castillo's 4th.
His 4th foul of the game. Is it 5 or 6 if you're a foul? 5.
So Winston 2 of 5 now on the evening from the line. Off on the second, but Barton able to get an offensive rebound. Gives it out to Jackson. She's quickly fouled by Leung. And that's her second. Jackson's first free throws on the season. She shot an impressive 73%, granted only on 11 free throws last year, but Someone who feels confident from the line as she knocks down the first. And off on the second. Castillo on the rebound. Baruch's going to push. Needs to pull up three. Straight on. She knocks it down.
Castillo there. Nice way to just, push ahead. Still trying to fight. As yeah, that was a hard foul there from Baccarella. She did a little, I think, she pushed down Jackson.
And Jackson off on the first. 6-point game, 17 seconds remaining here in overtime. And gets the second one to fall. So it's Leung back to Castillo. Castillo going to push. Castillo has to pull up high, arcing three off right iron, no good. McCray gets the rebound. Leung going to pull a three on her on the far side wing. Shot goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Mariners, and that should just about do it. It's a 7-point game with 4 seconds remaining here at the Arc Arena. And that will, as Baruch's not going to foul, and it's going to end 74-67 in a hard-fought loss. I know, you come into the game to win the game, and Baruch now falling down 0-2 on the season. With that said, both very close games, and a lot of positives you can take from both of them.
Yeah, Baruch. Well, for Baruch, despite them losing, a lot of positives are, Castillo, again, she had another great game. 33 points on 35% shooting. And Leung, both carrying the load, 23 on 7 of 20 shooting, but they combined for, she had 5 threes, along with Castillo, who had 3, combined for 8 of the Baruch's 21. But yeah, I mean, they just didn't give up. They continued to fight throughout the whole game. It was an uphill battle. They did take the lead at one point. Almost got excited there. Thought they won the game on that little floater from Castillo at the buzzer, but unfortunately not. But yeah, just a lot of, still early in the season, a lot to build on, for the Bearcats. Their next game against Pratt, it says it was canceled, so the game after that will be against Ramapo College in New Jersey. But yeah, it's just, you gotta, just on defense, especially in this game, the Mariners, they focused a lot down low with Grassler and Barton doing that two-man punch that, despite them having size on Baruch tried to hold their own. But yeah, it came down to a size thing. You got, most of Baruch's players are like 5 foot and up, or all staying like 5'5", and the Mariners, they just took advantage of that. But Baruch they'll figure themselves out going down the stretch.
And if you want to see Baruch at home, their next home game will be on November 26th against Albertus Magnus College here at the Arc Arena, part of a doubleheader. That's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. But we are about 25 minutes away from the tip here of the men's home opener here at the Arc Arena against the College of Old Westbury. Please tune in at 7:30. Once again, women falling tonight 0-2 behind a 74-67 overtime loss against the Merchant Marine Academy Mariners. So that'll do it for us, and we'll be back at 7:30 for men's action. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.